singing time with you today. And since it was the 4th of July this weekend, and because we've been learning about some really valiant missionaries and some valiant converts to the church, the anti-Nephi Lehi's this week, I thought we would review the song that we learned a couple of weeks ago, which was I Will Be Valiant. And this is the song that we did kind of our dance revolution to. We had the footprints and we were stepping on the footprints. But I'm going to review the words with you so that we can remember them. And then we're going to do a really fun cup song game with them. So you should all have little cups of treats that will be on your front porches. And I want you to, after you've eaten your treats, after Fast Sunday, and probably most of you aren't fasting because you're kids, but after you've eaten your treats, you can use those cups to sing this song. So let's begin with I Will Be Valiant. Now you're probably wondering why I have a ladder here with me, and this is to help you remember that we're going to do his work in the latter days. So not quite the same ladder, but that's what it's going to help us remember. So the beginning of the song starts off with, the Lord needs valiant servants. Macy, I don't know if you can come zoom in on this picture, but this is a picture of some of our valiant primary kids when you guys were singing for Father's Day a couple weeks ago. So here's our valiant servants. The Lord needs valiant servants to do his work in the latter days. So here's our ladder. So the Lord needs valiant servants to do his work in the latter days. The next part says to follow the teachings of Jesus. So, and that's something that we can all do. We can all follow Jesus' teachings. So let's review our first 3 lines. The Lord needs valiant servants to do his work in the latter days, to follow the teachings of Jesus. And the next part says, and serve his people in a loving way, which is something we can all do as well. I love how the missionaries that we've learned about in these past couple of weeks, how Ammon and Aaron and Amner and Himni and Alma, they all served the people, whether they were preaching to the Nephites or preaching to the Lamanites. They all served his people in a super loving way. So that's something we can do as well. The Lord needs valiant servants to do his work in the latter day, to follow the teachings of Jesus and serve his people in a loving way. Now the next part says, I will be his servant. So I'm gonna borrow Brother Gunnell's name tag from when he was a missionary, and I want to be a full-time missionary someday. So I'm gonna put his name tag on, and I'm gonna sing, I will be his servant. So, I will be his servant. And then the next part says, and live my covenants valiantly. So you're gonna make a V with your fingers and say, and live my covenants valiantly. So let's sing just until that point. The Lord needs valiant servants to do his work in the latter day, to follow the teachings of Jesus and serve his people in a loving way. I will be his servant and live my covenants valiantly. Okay, now there's just 2 more parts of the song. The first part says, I'll stand for truth. And I can't think of any more true book than the Book of Mormon. So we're going to stand for truth here with the Book of Mormon. So I'll stand for truth, and then it says I'll stand for right. And I thought about the people that we learned about this week. There was Ammon last week. He was standing for right when he was following the king and then became a strong missionary. But then the anti-Nephi Lehi's, who later are called the people of Ammon, they stood for right, and they refused to sin again after they had covenanted with the Lord that they wouldn't sin again. So they're going to be our standing for right. Let's see if we can tape them on here too so we can see all of it. Okay, so I'll stand for truth, I'll stand for right. And then the very last part says, the Lord can depend on me. So let's review the whole song 1 or 2 more times, and then we'll go for our cup activity. The Lord needs valiant servants to do his work in the latter days, to follow the teachings of Jesus and serve his people in a loving way. I will be his servant and keep my covenants valiantly. I'll stand for truth, I'll stand for right. The Lord can depend on me. One more time. The Lord needs valiant servants to do his work in the latter day, to follow the teachings of Jesus and serve his people in a loving way. I will be his servant and live my covenants valiantly. I'll stand for truth, I'll stand for right. The Lord can depend on me. Okay, now I need you all to get your cups and get to a table or a countertop, and we're gonna do our cup version of this song. Okay, now each of you should have a cup at your house. This cup was filled with red, white, and blue treats to celebrate the 4th of July. So hopefully you enjoyed your patriotic little treats. But now we're going to do a clap or cup version of our I Will Be Valiant song. So you need your cup to be empty. If you don't want to eat your candy yet, if you want to save it for later, you can just dump it out into a little plastic baggie or something. And you're going to get your empty cup and you're going to put it here on a table or hard surface. And this is the rhythm that we're going to do. And sometimes Sister Gunnell even messes this up, so it's okay if you mess up at home. It might be fun to even have your parents get out cups and do it with you and see who's going to be better, you or your parents. I bet some of you might be even better at this than your parents are. But this is the rhythm that we're going to do. You're going to go clap, clap, 1, 2, 3, clap, pick up, slam. Clap, clap, 1, 2, 3, clap, pick up, slam. Clap, clap, 1, 2, 3, clap, pick up, slam. It's the same rhythm for the whole song. So we're gonna sing this I Will Be Valiant together with our cup rhythm. Here we go. The Lord needs valiant servants to do his work in the latter day, to follow the teachings of Jesus and serve his people in a loving way. I will be his servant and live my covenants valiantly. I'll stand for truth, I'll stand for right. The Lord will depend on me. All right, do you think you can do it one more time? I don't know if I can do it one more time, but we'll try. Here we go. The Lord needs valiant servants to do his work in the latter day, to follow the teachings of Jesus and serve his people in a loving way. I will be his servant and live my covenants valiantly. I'll stand for truth, I'll stand for right. The Lord can depend on me. All right, thank you so much for singing with me today for our virtual primary singing time. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I can't wait till we're singing together again.